Hey folks, my name is Leo, and I would be remiss if I didn't start this video by sharing some very exciting news. Over the holiday season, I was able to marry the love of my life, and frankly, I couldn't be happier. So, none of the stuff that you guys are actually here for. I started my career in education as an undergraduate at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. I started off as an after-school tutor and eventually found my way into a teacher's aide role during the day. This was an incredibly rewarding experience. However, I think my last 2 summers working as a salesman doing educational systems door to door was probably the most unique experience I had when it comes to education. It really did provide me an opportunity to talk with honestly thousands of families about education and what it meant for them. And it's an experience that I wouldn't give up for the world. And it really did solidify my interest in becoming a teacher. However, I never really saw myself as a special education teacher when I really should have, because I spent my first 3 years in undergraduate volunteering for the Big Brothers Big Sisters program that Autism Speaks has. We partnered with them as part of a philanthropy event for our fraternity, and we did raise a lot of money, but the time I got to spend with those students was so much more impactful for myself. And when I ended up moving out here to California, I kind of gave everything up. And the fact that I was able to find a role as an RBT really did make it seem like a calling. And of course, spending time with the kids is the most rewarding part. There's nothing better than like those first couple of weeks when you're just pairing with a student and you're really just trying to get to know them and what they're into. It's the stuff like that I do really feel are my strengths in education. And so, building on my experience as an RBT, I was able to find a job as a paraprofessional in a school. And that school did happen to be hiring an educational specialist. And so, I am very grateful to be where I am. And I want to do everything I can to improve the lives of kids who have needs that I really never could have comprehended when I was their age. And so, through this course, I really have a lot to learn, I feel, because I did not spend my time in undergraduate focusing on special education. Really, I wanted to teach history. And so when I was working as an RBT, I only really understood how to administer the therapy. And so I look forward to learning more about how to put together an IEP and how to like really identify those measurable and specific goals, which would be beneficial to the students I work with, like as individuals. On a similar note, I would like to have a more refined idea of different techniques that will actually help students develop and achieve their goals that have been set in the IEP. And finally, I would really enjoy the opportunity to learn about how research is conducted in special education since I began my journey in the field rather than on the academic side of things.